Hello, everyone. This is Max, and welcome to another episode of Max Bytes, my mini podcast I do for all my subscribers. I hope everybody's having or had a pleasant week. It's Friday evening, and I thought I'd give you an update on the 2022 elections from Max's perspective and my eyes. I know in the last 24, 48 hours, pretty much on and off for the whole week, I think, different pundits and different politicians and different talking heads were all kind of like downplaying the Republican win that's going to come in November. It's going to be huge. They've been saying that the red wave is receding and or fading, and that we're probably not going to retake the Senate, and it's not doesn't look that good anymore. And certain races are no longer. We have a chance in certain races, and then you see the Republicans pulling money out and certain states, and they're giving mixed signals as to why they're doing it. And our own people are saying this. It's not really coming just from the left. It's coming from our own people. And it's not just coming from, certain Republicans. It's coming from conservative hosts and whatnot. And honestly, it's in a variety of them. And some of them are even actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but some people that, you'd be kind of surprised in them saying they're actually advocating. I'm talking about far right wing, like me. I'm as far right wing as I think as you can get. You ask me to move over any further, I'm going to fall off the wing. That's the way I am. But you have some far right wing pundits out there that are saying, oh, vote for the Democrat or just don't vote, because, that GOP nominee for Senate in this race or that race, they're no good. They just better they get the Democrat in there. That makes just zero sense to me. And when they try to explain it, it makes zero sense to me. I'm sorry, but I actually can think for myself. I don't need any of these people to think for me. And a question I get, I just want to stop for a minute. Who do you follow, Max? You can see who I follow. And if I don't follow them, I don't necessarily know who they are, and I really don't care to. At that point too. It's just the way I am. I usually follow people I've had some interaction with, and most of the people I follow I know personally. So anyway, let me just tell you, put you at ease, because that's what I do with Max Bytes. I'm a little different. I have my own niche, and we're going to win big in November. It's going to be huge on November 8th, and it's going to go on for days because they're going to be counting in certain races. Certain races are going to be tighter than others. We won't know the full extent of the Republican victory probably for many days, okay, because every state is doing their own elections. We don't really have national elections. We have 50 state elections and then D.C. and some of the other territories. So, it's common to not know in certain places where we're going to have races, where we have races, where who's going to win, But let me just say, in toto, looking at the entire picture, just at the landscape, we're going to win really big. We're going to win the House really big. I still believe we're going to win the Senate. Now, I've been more conservative in my estimates on the Senate. If you've attended my seminars and you've talked to me personally and if we've chatted, I'm a little more conservative. It's not that I'm bearish on it. It's just I'm looking at the math. Now, in 2024, 2026, the Republicans have strategically a built-in advantage numerically. More Democrat seats are up for grabs than there are GOP seats. So I expect in those years the Republicans to, whatever happens this November, to only increase their leads in the Senate going forward. But I'm just looking at it, Republicans are playing defense more than they're playing offense. But numerically, they only have to take a net of one seat. And I see opportunities everywhere. Nevada, here's the thing. What I'm doing here today on this Max Bytes is I'm going to give you a little glimpse of what I do on my Telegram and what I do in my seminars and what we're going to be doing over all the time, practically almost 24/7 on Maximus Forever Premium or Maximus Premium. And that is talk about the elections. This is one of the bigger topics right now because we're going into the fall soon. And the fact of the matter is, if you look at these races, whether it's Ohio or Pennsylvania or Nevada, and like I just posted on my Telegram page, we're leading in Nevada. we're leading across the board in Nevada. I mean, that's a Democrat state. What's actually a purple state, and it's swinging back to the right. I'm not worried about Ohio at all. If anybody's worried about Vance, they shouldn't be. Pennsylvania is kind of iffy. No one should be worried about Wisconsin. I really don't care what one poll or two polls are saying in Wisconsin. It isn't going to swing left. I can guarantee you that. So, Michigan, again, like Pennsylvania, a little more iffy. Okay. And I know that's the governor's race up there. Florida's safe. Texas is, I've been saying this for a while. Texas is so safe. You can't get much safe. The idea Texas is turning, no. Arizona looks very good. I know they're kind of, well, wait a minute, kind of like, did you take a look at the governor's race in Arizona? I'll be posting on it on my Telegram channel in a little bit. There's an update that's coming. So, by the way, that reminds me, subscribe to my Telegram channel. You really need to be on Telegram. If you don't have the app, download it. By the way, I'm not affiliated with Telegram. I wish I did own stock in the company. It's just I find it the most useful app. I'm not the only one that says that. There are some really big accounts on there that do really well, and the reason is it's a really nice app. I mean, I find it very useful. You can even upload high definition video to it in a matter of seconds. It's really good, and I love the interaction. I like the interface on it. And that reminds me too, just broadly, follow me on Twitter and on Truth Social at Maximus_4 EVR. My Telegram link is in the description below. It's also up in the top right corner of my YouTube page. And subscribe to this channel. If you like my little YouTube channel, subscribe to it, because people like you can make the difference with big tech. I'm just saying that's the truth. And I don't buy subscribers the way a lot of the bigger accounts do. But these races, when you start going down it, it's like, hey, we're actually doing pretty good if you take the time out to look at it. And I'm not just saying the polls, because polls are just a part of it. Some people, that's their thing. All they do is number crunch, right? And they just do that. I don't do that. I look at historical trends. I look at the culture of the people in that particular state or that local community. I look at the mood of the nation. So looking at it en masse, kind of looking at the people and which direction they're going. I take an anthropological view of politics, and that's my thing, because, I hate politics by nature. I don't know if you guys know. If you've been to my seminars, I often say that. I prefer history because I'm an archaeologist, and that's my thing. That's my shtick, right? I really like to break down people into subgroups and literally and to categorize them based on their socioeconomic and political backgrounds, and then further break that down in religious base and their ethnicity and what have you. And that's what we call a culture. And if you look at these states that are up for grabs, they're moving right on many different levels. And so the numbers are kind of like lagging, or they're up. And that's what polls do. They take a snapshot in time, literally. And if they're not that accurate anymore, so I don't get too worked up one way or the other, but I know people like to see numbers, so I do use them. And I look, and I mean, they are useful for gauging, especially when they're all kind of coalescing around a good theme, or they're all converging, if you would, and on the upscale for conservatism and for Republicans. But I'm just telling you, just looking at it, and this is Max just telling you and trying to be honest with you. Just like I post, we are going to win in November. I said this before last November, before Virginia, and we not only won Virginia, we won in Long Island, we won in Texas, we won in many different states on election night in 2021, and we almost took New Jersey. In fact, we knocked out some people out of the state legislature in New Jersey that had been well established, and some of you people may remember that. And so actually, when I went back to my projections at the time, I was spot on with the big races, but I didn't even see the magnitude of it. I wasn't certain that we were going to take the House of Delegates in Virginia, for instance. I said we had a chance at it, and I figured we'd take 2 of the 3 top spots in Virginia, and we ended up sweeping. So it's like, hey, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at all the stuff. Same thing is going on now. Everything's moving in the same direction, and it's because we have a social revolt going on in this country. Yeah, people will point to the restrictions we had to go through. They'll point now to the horrible economy we have and the failure of the Biden administration, but there's also other elements at play. I mean, in Virginia, the thing that put it over the top were parents revolting against woke culture. I can't speak here. Woke culture. And that's what's going on here across the nation. And so, this is what I'm saying. And I just want to encourage you to just relax, breathe. Is something I like to say a lot. Spend time with your family this weekend. Do something fun, unplug. I love to put that out there. I hope this has encouraged you a little bit, this message. Thumbs up it, leave a comment. I love the comments. So thank you. In the last couple of videos I've been posting, last few, people have been leaving a lot of comments. I love reading your comments. I do try to engage with them. And definitely thumbs up it, and tell your friends, share it, put it on your Facebook, put it on your Twitter, post it anywhere. You can post my channel. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, YouTube gave me my own URL now, which is kind of cool. So it's with my handle from all my accounts. It's Maximus_4EVR. And I think there's an underscore. And anyways, you should see it up there in the URL. And share it and tell everybody about me. I really would appreciate that. And here's the thing. And this is really important. And you know what I'm going to say. Well, maybe you don't know what I'm going to say. If you want to hear more of this and you want to see more of this, subscribe to Maximus Forever Premium, or just Maximus Premium for short. Contact Roxy, or her email is roxybalboa1 at gmail.com. Reach out to her. Tell her you want to sign up for it. It's going to be an exclusive chat room with me. It's going to be an exclusive channel that you'll have access to. It's on Telegram, of course, but it's also other things. You'll get discounts to my seminars. There's an upcoming website. I'm actually going to be starting my own news site. You'll have access to my articles. You'll get, you're going to get discounts on upcoming merchandise. How would you like to have a Maximus mug to drink coffee out of? It's just thing, but there's all kinds of things coming down actually, and it's just going to expand. The benefits are going to actually expand and expand. So reach out to her on that. And also I have upcoming seminars, and quickly, Outlaws, the Illustrated Life and Times of the Gunfighter. So many people signing up for that. It's going to be August 25th to the 27th. The encore, we have an encore, by the way. It's August 29th to the 31st. And then next month, Civics Maximus, the Anti-Federalist. If you liked Young Scholars, if your kids liked Young Scholars, if you like Democracy versus Republic, Democracy versus Republic, and then of course all my other civics seminars I did last year. This one here you'll love. It's a sequel to them, and it's really we're gonna talk about Thomas Jefferson. We're gonna talk about Patrick Henry and some of the anti-federalists that actually bequeath us the Bill of Rights. We're going to go in depth into the Bill of Rights, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But we're going to do but it's a blend of history and American constitutional studies. You'll actually enjoy that. That's the 23rd and the 24th of September, and then October, as we near the end of October, we're going to be doing one of the big seminars. And if you love my 2022 projections so far, you've seen them on Telegram. You've seen a little on Twitter. By the way, Twitter and Telegram are my bases of operation. You got to follow me on both. And I'm also on Truth Social, which mirrors my Twitter account. But if you like my postings and you like this Max Bytes, and you're also going to become a member of MP of Maximus Premium, become an MP, you're going to definitely want to do my next Civics Maximus 2022, my election projections. And that's going to be October 24th and the 25th, and then October 28th and 29th. That's going to be a really big seminar. Contact any of my angels or warriors. Those are my assistants. Roxy, of course, is the head of that department. You can email her directly and ask her if you want. And Twitter, and on Truth Social, actually, too, as well as Telegram. It's at Roxy_Balboa. And you can reach out to her. Tell them, any of them, you want to reserve a seat for Civics Maximus 2022, Max's election projections. I'm going to be doing it twice in 1 week, about a little over a week before the elections. I'll give you my final election projections, which I'll be updating to members of Maximus Premium, but I'm going to be doing the whole landscape, and I'll be looking at state legislative races. I'll be looking at the governor races. I'll be looking at the Senate races, and I'll be looking at the House races. And so this is going to be 2 days. It's going to take me 2 days to give you all of my projections, and then you can all sit around and just see how right or wrong I am on election night, because I'm going to lay it all out there. I'm sticking my neck way out and say, okay, back in 2016, I nailed 47 out of 50 states, right? And I did all that my own way. I didn't get help from anybody. And I just had 3 states backwards, and of course you can ask me which 3 states I missed. You'd be kind of surprised. So anyway, I hope to see you for my upcoming seminars. I hope you become a member of Maximus Premium. If you like me and you support me, and I appreciate your prayers, but you want to throw me something, I would appreciate it. My PayPal and Venmo links are in the description as well. They are located in the top right corner on my YouTube page, and they're in my profile pages on Twitter and Telegram and Truth Social and so on. So I would appreciate you guys sending me something. It keeps me 1,000% independent. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate the nice comments. You can always email me by the way, and this is my only official email as of now, Maximus, 4 EVR at protonmail.com. You can always email me there. I love reading your comments. Also email Roxy and just give her a heart, send her some love, send her a DM. All the angels, send them a heart and send them some love, because they literally work all the time. They work around the clock. I hope you like this Max Bytes. I'm exhausted. I'll just say this to you. For those of you that are staying to the end, I have been up for 2 days. I think I got a couple minutes of sleep last night or yesterday evening. I've been up for 2 days doing research, writing for my seminars, just getting ready for posts I have to put out, talking to people. It's exhausting. It really is. And so thank you for the prayers and the support, and I really love it. God bless you. I hope you have a great weekend. If you want another Max Bytes, let me know too, because I do it really for you guys. I do it all for you, and I hope it kind of puts you at ease. But trust me, whoever out there is saying we're going to lose, it's over, we don't have a chance in the Senate, vote Democrat. I mean, really, it's like, do you remember Rush ever saying things like that? He was always positive. You got these people walking around, well, we don't have any chance. We don't have any chance right now. They're going to lose the Senate. We have no chance. Don't vote for that Republican. He no good. Vote for the Democrat. Or don't vote at all. And show how stupid you really are. I mean, no, that's just really, it's almost like people think we're dumb. I'm talking about our pundits out there. I mean, it just is annoying to me. This is why I don't watch cable news. I haven't watched cable news since 2014. So, I mean, honestly, I haven't seen there's only, and I'll say this again, and this is the truth. I'll listen to Michael Savage whenever I can catch him. I have a lot of respect for him. Steve Bannon is a legend. Rush Limbaugh was my hero. That's it. Everybody else to me is like, second rate, frankly, or third rate. And so those three gentlemen, in my opinion, are the greatest of all time. And it's just, to me, when we have these, the future doesn't look too great. Well, anyways, God bless you. I love you. Talk to you next week. Take care and be blessed. Ciao.